It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Monday, the 2nd of November. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather relatively quiet through midweek, then more rain about the time the weekend gets here. A lot of questions. We'll see if we can come up with some answers. So here we go. A trough moving across the state this afternoon. Clouds cover most of Alabama, although we've got some breaks in the clouds, really to the south and north of here. Some sunshine around the shoals and Huntsville, and also down toward Montgomery and parts of South Alabama where temperatures are very warm. Little light drizzle with the clouds across central Alabama this afternoon. That will be ending soon, and the weather looking relatively dry through midweek. Hey, look at Montgomery. They've got 81. The sun has popped out there. Birmingham, though, it's 68 with clouds. And down to the southeast, how about 87 for Jacksonville, Florida? Almost like a summer day there. On the watch warning map, we have a tornado watch for parts of central and south Georgia until 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight. That includes places like Albany, Macon, and Bainbridge. Also, flash flood watches, extreme southeast Alabama, parts of the Florida Panhandle up into Georgia, and parts of the Carolinas for the rest of this afternoon and early this evening. A marginal severe weather risk in that same zone, as some of the storms could produce maybe an isolated small tornado. And then tomorrow, no formal risks around the nation. Here's the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. This is suggesting rain amounts of 1/2 inch or less. And the big question is really that weekend system coming in here. When does the rain start? When does it stop? Let's see if we can find some answers. We'll walk you through this thing day by day with the GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 12 noon. Ridging in the east, cold troughing in the west. Temperatures way above average for parts of the Great Lakes. Out in the western states, big mountain snows likely, the first of the season. And around here, there's nothing to sweep out the moisture. We talked about that this morning. The dew points stay in the 60s. I think the day starts off cloudy. The sun breaks out at times, and there could be a few isolated showers. This is the high-res NAM at 3 o'clock tomorrow, showing maybe a few little specks of rain, but nothing widespread. There's no dynamic forcing for rain, just a small chance of any one spot getting wet. That'll be the same thing on Wednesday. Highs up in the 70s. Chance of rain relatively small, but one or two isolated showers could pop up. Thursday, pretty much the same thing. The sun breaks out at times. Showers are isolated, very mild. Highs in the upper 70s on Thursday. Some spots may be touching 80. Now, this is Friday. We've got a pretty deep surface low that is over Michigan, 995 millibars, with a trailing front down through Memphis and College Station. The rain chances begin to increase Friday, especially Friday afternoon and Friday night. This is late Friday night, just after midnight, showing a band of showers and storms in here. The surface low is way north of here, so severe weather not looking likely. And as the upper support kind of pulls away, the question is, can the front push through here on Saturday? This is Saturday at 1 o'clock off the GFS. If this is right, the better chance of rain by midday Saturday will shift down into South Alabama, and the northern half of the state goes dry. And this would suggest no rain for the Alabama-LSU game in Tuscaloosa Saturday night and the Auburn-Texas A&M game out in College Station. But let's check the European. It's got a radically different look. This is Saturday at 1 o'clock. And again, you can see that the front is much slower. This keeps the rain in place in places like Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and over in parts of southeastern Texas. So, again, the confidence is not high in the timing the end of the rain. It looks like the rain will end at some point Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening, but we just can't tell you exactly when at this point. And then Sunday, dry air takes over. Cooler air, highs will drop into the mid-60s. Sunday morning will be pretty cool if this is right. We could be well down in the 40s, maybe upper 30s in the colder pockets. And then Monday of next week, a nice cool air mass in place. Lows in the 40s, highs in the 60s. We'll check the end of the forecast. This is the middle of next week, Thursday the 11th, Veterans Day. And again, that's somewhat problematic. A long-wave negative tilt trough and a very deep surface low north of here. And that would suggest maybe a chance of strong to severe storms if that happens to take place. And again, this could easily change, but we had a similar look on the OZ run we showed you this morning. Check the temperatures coming off the ensembles. Highs will be in the 70s this week, noticeably cooler next week, and by mid-month, highs dropping in the 50s and lows dropping down to about 40, which is a bit below average for mid-November. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We will have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.